Hi everybody, I'm Mia and today I'm bringing you my July TBR. Well, I know some people normally do their how well they did in that month, now for their next month's TBR, but there's still a week to go in June and I've still got quite a few books to read and honestly I don't know if it's gonna happen or not. But I had that same attitude for May and it did happen, so we'll just see how that goes. So I'm actually going to obviously do that in my June wrap up because that makes more sense, and then if I need to I'll unhaul a book or add a book, whatever, or I may decide to just give myself no punishment. We will see how we go. So onto July, there are 2 readathons which I may be participating in. It really just kind of depends if the prompts line up with the books that I want to read. So those are the first ever round of Becca's Bookoplathon. That is hosted by Becca and the Books. She runs her TBR game as Becca's Bookopoly, probably the most famous TBR game, aside from maybe Cody's Wheel of TBR. I don't know. And she's decided to do this 48-hour readathon, and she's done this thing where the prompts come in every 12 hours. So for one, I don't know if I'm going to be able to read 4 books in 2 days because that's probably not going to happen. And for 2, I don't know if the prompts are going to line up with the books that I've chosen. So if they don't, then I won't participate, and if they do, then I will. So we'll just see how that goes. And then the second one is the Reading Rush 2020, which goes for a week in July. I think it's towards the end at some point. And I don't know the prompts for that either, so kind of the same thing. If it lines up with my books, then I'll do it, but if it doesn't, then no biggie, I won't do it. So we'll just see how that goes. On to the video. So at the end of last month, we ended on Reread, so I will start there. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. TBR veteran, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. A teleport. So I'm going to choose teleport because of course. And then go to Mia's pick. So for roll number 1, I rolled a 7. And then I went to a teleport because obviously first roll is a teleport this month. That's pretty good. And I went to Mia's pick as kind of the obvious one. And the book that I've chosen for my pick is Heartstopper Volume 2. I absolutely loved Heartstopper Volume 1 this month in June, and it made me cry. It was just so happy and so sweet. And the end was super cliffhangery, but it was so good. It was just so good, and I really want to read the next book, and it was such a quick read, and it just made me really happy, to be honest. That is by Oseman, by the way. So I'll be requesting that either my school or my city library. We'll see who has it first. Roll number 2. A 4 and a double, so I'll have to add on another book. 1, 2, 3, 4, a classic. For roll number 2, I rolled a 4, which was a double, so I've added on another roll, as Becca does with her Bookopoly, and that led me to a classic. Now, in the video you may hear that I was a bit unenthusiastic because classics are not my favourite genre. Yes. And then I remembered, I started the Chronicles of Narnia again because my dad read them to me when I was small at some point, and I just thought I'd give them a bit of a reread because I needed to read a short book last month in May, I think. So I'll be reading the second one in my book compilation thing, which is The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. I think my book compilation thing of all the Chronicles is in a different order to the regular order, so I'm not really sure how that works, but the second one is The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe because usually that one is the first one, I think. Well, number 3 is an 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A mystery or a thriller. For roll 3, I rolled an 8 and I landed on a mystery or a thriller. So I haven't probably only read 2 or 3 of those in my whole life, so I didn't really know where to start. So I walked straight into my school library today at lunch, and it's organised by genre, which was super helpful for this prompt. And I kind of was looking through, I didn't really see anything, and then I saw Wilder Girls, which was basically the only book that I recognised. I think it's been in a few people's most disappointing books, possibly. So I'll see how that goes. I believe it's about this pandemic which starts in a school. It kills all the teachers and the students become paralysed, and then our main character Hessie's best friend disappears, so she's trying to figure out where they've gone and if she can stop this pandemic, so kind of relevant to now times. I'm intrigued. Roll number 4. An 8. So I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to a teleport, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, another classic. Well, I definitely do not want another classic because I generally don't like classics, so I'm going to go for another teleport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But I can't go to Mia's Pick because I've just gone there, so I think I'm going to go to series. And for roll 4, I rolled another 8, and that led me to a teleport. 2 teleports in one game, that's pretty good so far. I chose to go on to series because I love series. So many of the books I love are series, and I'm in the middle of just so many series, and I need to get them finished. And for that, I'm going to be reading the 3rd book in the Heroes of Olympus series, The Mark of Athena. This series is so amazing so far. I really don't know if I like it more or less than the Percy Jackson series. It's such a hard choice, and I'm not even finished. And we see Annabeth in this one. She makes a bit of a comeback because she was kind of in the first one a bit, and then she wasn't really in the second one, but she is coming back, and I love her so much. She is probably my favourite character in the Percy Jackson world, and I think this has something to do with her because her mother is Athena, and the Mark of Athena something, and in the previous books they've been mentioning about how she has to make a choice, so maybe that might be in this book. I don't know, we will see. I'm excited. Roll number 5 is a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Friend pick. Book 5, I rolled a 5 and I landed on friend pick, so I asked my very kind friend Charlotte from school. Thank you, Charlotte, for helping me with this video. I asked her to choose between these 3, The Host by Stephanie Meyer, The House of Hades, Riordan, or Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins, and I kind of already knew which one she was going to choose, and I was right. She did in fact choose Mockingjay by Suzanne Collins because she has just read The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes, and she wants me to read it because she says it's so good, and I'm keen, but of course I have to read the original series first. So Mockingjay is going on my TBR. Kind of same with the Heroes of Olympus series, such an amazing series. Both the first book and the second book were 5 stars for me. And hopefully our last roll, which is number 6. A 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A science fiction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Pretty cover. Or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, a young adult. Well, I'm probably going to go for young adult because pretty much all of the books I want to read are young adult. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I will start there for next month. So, kind of ran out of storage and then forgot about my video, so hence lighting change because the sun sets freaking early because it's winter here, and that's really sad. So I think I was talking about Mockingjay, and I think I did that one. So for my 6th and final roll, I rolled a 10 and landed on young adult, and for that I am reading Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. Now you may be thinking, but Mia, you read that book last month, didn't you? And to that I say yes I did. But guess what? I'm going to have a book talk for this one coming soon, and I want to reread it and tab it. I've never done tabbing before, so that's going to be an experience. And then I want to like make more detailed notes about it, because I have made some notes, but like not very many. And I just want to savour the Cassandra Clare-ness of just this beautifulness. It was a 5-star read, and I'm really excited to like read it again and pick up on all the little clues and stuff, because I have never read a Cassandra Clare book more than once. This is going to be great, and I am excited. So that was my TBR for July. We'll see if we complete it or not, I guess. Thank you to each and every one of you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you've read these books and what you think of them. And I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye!